Hi guys, I'm back after 2 weeks since my last video. Really sorry about that. Sorry the video quality probably isn't that good right now too because I have a burned out bulb. I don't have time to change that right now if it's too dark to see me. I'm sorry. Yeah, for my, not that many of you, but for my 30 something subscribers, I do have an excuse for why I have not been making any videos. I have a couple. I think I mentioned in one of my last videos how I was sick and taking antibiotics. Well, yeah, everything was fine and dandy until the week of antibiotics was up. I was feeling great, and then day after I finished the medication, my symptoms came back worse than ever before. So I had to go on a stronger prescription because I guess the bacteria was resistant. Um, it was gross, and I was in no way able to talk because it was too much of a strain on my throat, let alone, make this video. And I was just like not feeling well enough to really read or do anything. So today is my last day on this new batch of medication. Fingers crossed it's all going to go well this time. Uh, Actually, as soon as I started feeling better, I went back to school and I've just been having like a ton of stuff to do, like all of these readings and stuff like that for my classes. So reading for pleasure has kind of become a thing of the past. I've still been doing it, but not as much. Even when I do get a chance to read a book or watch a movie, the time it takes to, get my computer ready to record some sort of review and then upload it is just non-existent. But I'm doing this now while I'm at home and I have a chance. I have only 2 books that I read in the last 2 weeks, which for some people would still say that's a lot, but for me, if you have seen my other videos, it is like nothing. The first one is, let's see here, Lady Audley's Secret by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. This is a sensational novel that was popular in the Victorian era of England, about a mysterious woman, Lady Audley, and her mysterious past. She's like very beautiful, married to a much older man, and some questionable thing happens to someone who meets her, and then a relation tries to go and figure out what happened, what she's hiding, and what happened to this guy who disappeared after the two of them met. So it's kind of a mystery slash thriller thing. A sensational novel is what they were called. I thought it was pretty enjoyable, but my main problem with it is the so-called secret that's in the title is extremely obvious from very early on in the book. So not too much of a mystery is the main thing, but keeping this short, I do, if you like this sort of book, especially if you're a Wilkie Collins fan or anything like that, like I am, you will probably really like this too. Lady Audley's Secret, 8 out of 10 stars. Next book I have is, surprise, surprise, an Agatha Christie book, The Hollow. This one I picked because her books are just always so quick and easy to read that I didn't really have time for anything else. This is another country house mystery. It's featuring Poirot. This family comes and gets together, and Poirot is going to be coming over to visit. As soon as he gets there, there is a just shot man lying by the pool, and his wife is standing there with a gun in her hand. Everyone's watching, like, what just happened. Looks like the wife has shot him, but she claims she didn't, and is there more going on in the story? What's hidden? I thought this was a really interesting kind of like a drama, like a character study of all these different people and their relations with each other. Most of them are related, and a couple were just friends. This is another one of her books, though, that I feel like Poirot was kind of extraneous and didn't necessarily need to be in the story. I don't feel like he ruined it, but they could have made the detective be one of the family members and it omitted Poirot, and it would have worked all the same, if not better. I'm not sure. I do like Poirot as a character. I didn't at first, but Hollow. I don't know. Wavering. I'm gonna be generous and up it and give it a 9 out of 10 stars. It's one of my recommended mysteries of Agatha Christie's, but probably not in my top 10. Next, I have some quick reviews of the movies I saw in the last couple weeks. I will try never to stop going to my advanced screenings, even if I have more important things to do. First one is The Dilemma, which was actually a rental about Vince Vaughn and I forget the other guy. The other guy's wife is cheating on him. Vince Vaughn finds out, and then he doesn't know if he should tell him. It's the dilemma and of what's better, and it's just a wacky comedy. I thought it was funny, but I find myself sometimes in certain situations in comedies kind of overanalyzing things and questioning like characters' motives and what was the logical thing to do. And I know I shouldn't do that because it's a comedy and it's not meant to be taken seriously, but I do anyway. So it's probably like a 6 out of 10 for me, The Dilemma, because I had a lot of those moments. Next movie is The Debt, starring Helen Mirren and someone else, which I forget. It has Kieran Hines in it, but his role is actually not really that big. But it's a spy thriller set in about 1997, I think, and then with a majority of it is flashbacks to 30 years earlier. Mossad agents trying to capture a Nazi, pretty much. I thought it was really enjoyable. I liked probably the flashback scenes better than the present, but it was very confusing, especially at first. Once it really got going, I was able to kind of put the puzzle together in my head, so to speak. But the nonlinear structure, I think, might kind of throw people off, especially in the beginning, for me and for the people I saw it with as well. I still would probably give it about an 8 out of 10 for The Debt. Last movie and last review I'm going to do is Contagion, which is starring a huge A-list cast: Kate Winslet, Matt Damon, and so many other people that I'm not going to bother to list because they're practically all really big names. I don't know if there'll be anyone in there that you don't recognize. It is about a virus that has spread from Hong Kong with Gwyneth Paltrow's character, and it just crazily gets all over the place, and it's a pandemic. What are the effects of that on various? It tells a lot of different intertwining storylines of the different characters. Really kind of more plot driven than character driven, though, even though it's from all the different characters' points of view. Really, really interesting. Kind of makes you almost want to be a germaphobe, seeing what happens. Kind of some gross stuff in there too, and creepy stuff. I really enjoyed it. I would probably give it a 9 out of 10 for Contagion. And I have this tag video I want to do, so I'm going to cut this video short. Bye, everybody.